Welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. I'm Will Marsh. This is our foundational sitar lesson series, and we're on lesson 14. On this class, we're working on bringing some right hand variations into this basic main scale from sa to sa. You can see that on the last class we also worked in this scale, and there's so much we can do here that really makes great practice. And so we know this scale. See if you can hear what I do differently. So I'm playing the same scale. That doesn't change. What I am changing is my right hand. Now the scale is 8 beats up and 8 beats down, but we don't have to divide 8 in just groups of 2s. We can also divide 8 in different ways. So what's one way we can divide 8? We can do 3 plus 3 plus 2. And what does that mean on sitar? 3, 3, 2. What that translates to is da ra da da ra da da ra. So that's a very specific bow pattern. Da ra da da ra da da ra. Let's get this in our hand real quick. Play this bow pattern just on sa with me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, ra ra da. Good. Now notice when I play this, I'm accenting the first group of each phrase. For example, da ra da da ra da da ra da ra da da ra da da ra. This is what gives it the shape. Otherwise it still can just sound like even notes. So on this time I want you to work on giving that accent, because that'll be an important part of this. So here we go again, just on sa. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we'll take this pattern that we learned just now, da ra da da ra da da ra, and let's add it to the scale. And what that looks like is da ra da da ra da da ra. And then we come back. Da ra da da ra da da ra da ra da ra da ra da ra ra. So let's do this one 3, 3, 2 with the scale nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good, so that is your first pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, there are also other ways we can divide this 8, and let's look at those other possibilities. The next one we'll do, we can do 3 plus 2 plus 3. So 3, 2, 3, how does that translate to the right hand on sitar? That would be da ra da da ra da ra da. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's try this 3, 2, 3 together, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Good. Now, same as before, we'll go ahead and add this to the scale. Here we go, nice and slow. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now for the final, the third variation, what we can do is 2, 3, 3. What will that be on sitar? That will be da ra da ra da da ra da da ra da ra da da ra da da ra da ra da da ra da da ra da ra da da ra. All right, I think you're ready to go ahead and add our third variation to the scale. This will be our last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Great, so we've covered all the 3 variations. If you have a notebook, I would write these down so you can work with them when you practice. The first one is 3 plus 3 plus 2. Our second one is 3, 2, 3. And our last one is 2, 3, 3. And what I suggest for the way to practice these is to take one of the variations, let's say the first one, and do that maybe 2 times, 4 times on the scale, and then switch to variation 2 and then to variation 3. And that way you're working all the possibilities, and it's really amazing how much it can change the shape of just such a simple scale. It's a really cool way that you'll hear great sitar players shape their lines and their phrases. For the sake of practice, let's do each one twice, one time through, so that we can do it together and you'll see what I mean. So we're going to do first variation twice, second variation twice, and third variation twice. And I'll start by playing the major scale, just da-ra, one time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Variation 1. Again. Variation 2. Again. Last one. Great, so this is an example of how you can practice this, and as you're more comfortable and speed it up, it becomes really fun. So take this pattern into your practice now. This is a great one. It'll open up a lot of possibilities for you, free up your hand, give you more rhythmic ideas. And this concludes lesson 14 for today. Thank you for joining me. By liking and subscribing, it just helps more people see these videos, and I hope to be able to guide everyone to properly learn sitar and carry on this ancient lineage that's been a huge part of my life. If you're curious to work more in detail with me, I offer private lessons. You can check out those lessons on my website, which is willmarshmusic.com. And it's been a pleasure. We'll see you on the next class.